What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Eberron, Arc 2, Episode 9! 9!
Such effort put into that. Just 9!
Well, we had to give our salute to CR and the end of the Mighty 9 this week.
What the fuck, man? That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Good for them, man. Good for them.
Fast approaching.
I want to try having a 7-hour episode one of these days.
We've had them. They're cross-eyed.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm never sober by that point.
No, it's just anytime we do that, we start at like 1 a.m. and then it's like 6 a.m. and I'm like, I don't even know where I am anymore.
Yeah.
A Saturday
Eberron,
afternoon
bro.
matinee into the evening would be great sometime. I'd love
That'd
that.
be rad.
But we'll make
start with some brunch and then
Yeah.
We'll make it real weird, like the Ewok side movie that
oh my god, I
that
love
Wilford
that movie.
Brimley was in. Dude, loved it
Wicket?
too.
What was
Wicket?
that?
Yeah. I don't know. Some weird.
Return to Endor?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was supposed to be like an ABC family movie or some shit like that. Like before ABC Family was a thing.
Family? That's dark as hell, man.
But there was
know,
like
but
that, like the crow lady. I don't know what was going on there. Like,
Yeah, it was actually meant for like a made-for-TV movie, and then it like actually got full production. Because Lucas.
Gotta love it.
Just
That's how
kicking out those hundreds.
making it rain. Oh, good to see all your faces in chat. Thanks for joining us as always. If you got a glass, go ahead and raise it. Cheers, Voodoo Ranger style, my friends. If you guys haven't picked up any V2K, look for it in your local grocery store. It is worth the search. Hell, it's worth it for just the sexy ass graphics on the package. Oh. I really want to start collecting all the hats from the different Voodoo Rangers is what I need. Which, by the way, do you see that limited edition when they put out with Zubaz with it as the logo? That thing was fire.
Oh,
So
there's
good.
actually a hat.
Oh yeah.
They made like well, it was a contest giveaway. Like they did this like one-off like patched Zubaz fucking badass V2K hat.
Yeah, I love hats. I'm a hat fanatic.
Hell yeah. Hey, cheers. We got Cletus himself in here, not just his avatar. We got real Cletus in the house.
Not just the goggle guy.
So fresh
Are
and
we
so
sure?
clean.
Are we sure?
Can we
yeah?
prove this?
Is it really him?
You'll never know. Let's see here. Where is your background? I can. Boom. There we go. I can turn your digital cowboy hat off in the background now.
Hey, there we go.
So
There's old
announcements
Cletus back there.
over here, guys. There's a couple of changes to Streamloots. First being the dice is no longer on the overlay for the moment. Still going to show up in chat. However, I urge you to go and check out in your actual Streamloots account and go to your achievements, because this shit was all new to me. There are these cool effects that you get to add to the redemption of your cards. This is just an example of one of them that I had from breaking cards down. It's this cool like animation of these two spells combining. So definitely check out your own achievements and see what's hiding out in there, because those are really cool. That could be a epic identifier for some of you OGs. See, look, Shady's got one. It's like got some explosion action going on over here. I like
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's very cool. So that's going to be on there for right now. Also down here at the bottom, in between the battle map and the combat log, we got a nice little ticker down here. If 50 packs are purchased on the day of the stream, everybody's getting a +1. So we got that cool alert that's working again. We used this a long time ago, but it wasn't updating, so it wasn't doing us any good. But now it is live in action. So if it ticks through and 50 packs are purchased while we're during that day, starting off with a +1 for everybody, regardless of what you have for your modifiers. If you guys don't know what the modifiers are, you can head down to the info section of the stream and you can see all those cool mounts. You can also check out what loots are at !loots. They're the cards you play that you can interact with us in the D&D game, give us buffs, and save our lives.
Quite often. Quite often.
Many often.
No. Well, that went quick. Oh, whoa. Hey, there's a, look at that. I don't even know what that, when the, I guess that's when someone purchased when someone purchased it, cool. Was like,
yeah, 100,000 gold. Probably, it was probably a JBM.
Those are the free ones. Oh, look at that blood splatter!
Oh, that was awesome. That was so cool. Uno, you gotta roll again. I want to see it again.
Some of these, like, I'm gonna have feedback for him too. I'm like, hey, you need to make that like a little bit longer. Like, give me a little bit more action there. Like, that's really cool. There's a dragon one that's on there that I want. That I'm gonna be like, you need to give that to my account. But it's crazy. It's like 95 packs or something. It's like, it's absurd. It's a huge amount of stream loots. Remember, stream loots responsibly. Please. Stream loots responsibly. Picking up where we oh my god, that's gonna be so look at that one. It was like a cake and fireworks. You're just gonna have to get used to it. This is gonna be the distraction stream.
Everyone is the distraction stream.
Shiny.
You shinies.
Where we left off last week. In an all-out defense of the tribe of Shimmering Glass, you were faced with a choice with arrows coming in from your own townsfolk, from the militia of the True Flame. After all of the wealth of knowledge that you gained through the lizard folk's shared dream, and Darthiki himself, you guys chose to stand with the tribe of Shimmering Glass, fending off a trebuchet, massive forces of war priests, and Josvak himself, and even the strange conjured avatar which nearly killed Recoil in one blow. But thanks to Darthiki dropping his protection spell and casting Hold Person on that entity, and Garomesh going completely ham, you were able to dispense of these forces along with one Umbrella. Umber in his giant ape form, thanks to Leightash's polymorph spell, and both Leightash and Cletus's constant healing. We pick back up minutes after, still with large swaths of their forest home on fire.
Hold on.
Just hopping around.
I haven't tried this yet. Just as I'm gonna drop my concentration on my polymorph spell. As I do that, I'm gonna nudge Recoil. You see that? See that? First time I've ever done that. Saw it once at a carnival. Didn't think I could actually make it happen, huh? What do you think?
That was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty awesome. I never seen a man turn into a what is it? Gorilla? Is that a big gorilla?
I think it's a silverback gorilla is what they called it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that's our Silverback gorilla.
Cletus is like sitting up against that wood there with his legs outstretched. He's just exhausted, like absolutely exhausted right now. His old age is keeping up with him on these fights.
Recoil's right there with you.
Umber kind of comes out of the being a gorilla, just kind of like looks down at his hands again and kind of cracks his neck a little bit. That was strange.
The first thing I would do is go after those two war priests and just strip them of anything I can find on them, including all religious insignias.
Well, see, Garomesh is being his normal self.
Cletus ain't gonna move for a little bit. He's relaxing.
You'll be able to tend those war priests' bodies. Swords returning back to their natural state, no longer on fire, collecting the symbols of both the silver flame and the true flame. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Ooh, look at that. With those pride dice, it gives me a 19.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d10.
Deuce.
You focus in particular on a solitary ring. As you pull it off, it has a symbol of the true flame. Staring at it in the palm of your hand. I want you to roll an arcane check.
See if I've got any cool things to add to this. Nope, just a regular old Arcana. Ooh, okay. 14.
There is some definite magic to this ring. But you don't know its extent. And you're also perplexed by the symbols that are on it as well.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. So as I kind of feel the magic emanating off of it, my tattoo would light up and I would cast Detect Magic.
Go ahead and roll your spell attack.
Okay, I believe for me it's a wisdom.
What do you pull detect magic from again?
That one is from my Eberron dragon mark.
From your dragon. Got you.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, Cletus is gonna push this lizard. Some reason it's not letting me touch the lizard. But the lizard right in front of me, he's gonna push him to the side and then pull the militia man close to him, just below him.
Roll a 7.
There you go.
There's some type of warding magic inside this ring. The specifics you do not know.
I will tuck it away then.
You have the body of that militia man.
Correct. So Cletus is still laying there, leaned over, kind of like hunched against the wall. And he reaches with what little bit of strength. I mean, he's got some strength, but it's like he's really exhausted. And he slides one of the lizard folk to the side, and pulls one of the militiamen bodies close to him, like within reach, and moves the shirt that was covering his face. Noticing it, the militiaman that he's staring at is one of the guys who used to frequent his bar. Going into the battle, I knew that there was going to be a lot of men that I knew from the bar, men that I had had drinks with, men that have come around the town to, visit the town. But I didn't realize that this was what the end would look like, the end result. Through this whole fight, it's been really hard for me to be a part of this, to watch as all these soldiers that I don't know all of them, but I knew them enough that they knew who I was. We conversated. So just that little bit has made it really hard. But I'm going to go ahead and dig through his front pockets, see if there may be like a note he left or like a family member, from the town there, or just anything that would possibly, something I could take back.
Good redemption on that. I thought that was about to be the Kanye of our campaign. I felt real sad for the guy, but wait for just 1 second while I loot this fine gentleman. He's got an outstanding bar tab.
It might be the money to pay off these folks' tabs.
Roll an investigation check.
Get those low rolls out right now.
Trying to search through his pockets. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of magic that's gone over here as well. Between fire and flames. You're just not able to find anything of substance.
I'm going to look around him in the vicinity, see if there's anything near him. Is that something I can do?
Roll a perception check for that. $17. Just going through their pockets, you're not able to find anything of interest. But you do manage to snag their dog tags.
I'm gonna take his shirt and pull it back over his face. And then I'm gonna lean back up against the wall.
Their name was Bradrin Saws. And he clutched, holding on to that set of tags for just a second. That is now in your possession. Added it over to your notes.
Cletus just drops his head in disgust that this is how this had to be. That this was the only option we had.
Are you okay, Cletus?
I think so. I just can't believe that this was the only way we could do this.
There is time for grief.
I just really wish there was another way. If there was a way we could have got around this. But so be it, right? It's the only way to answer these problems, the battles and war. It's the only way to fix it, right? Can't do it any other way. We have to fight.
We are all of us on a journey. As long as you move forward, that is the direction you're supposed to go. You can grieve today, but rejoice tomorrow. If they've walked a true path, they would have ascended.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm rejoicing that my friends are alive. I'm glad you guys are all safe. But I'm definitely not rejoicing that I watched all these men die today. I mean, the only one that I really cared if he died is not even here anymore. He's gone.
Isn't that how it always goes?
Pretty much.
Welcome to the church.
We got a lot of blessings to count today. I don't think for a second I haven't forgot about being tied up for the past week.
That was my most important goal, was making sure I got you down off there. I had a lot of things going through my head. I was watching a lot of things happen, but my main goal was getting you to safety. Sadly, it put you in harm's way, but did the best I could, right?
I'd rather be in harm's way and have my own damn choice about it than being strung up and unconscious any day. Thank you, Cletus.
You're welcome, buddy.
Speaking of which, why were you up in that little spider's web?
Well, you see, I was fine the first day that everybody was passed out. Whatever the hell they put inside that lodge. But the second day, it started to look like it was just going to be me. So I had a few harsh words with individuals that couldn't understand what the hell I was saying. But I think they got the overarching manifestation of rage. So they sent those big boys over wrap me up. Eventually, I ran out of juice.
Are you worried about us? You big softy. He's kind of nudged you with his elbow.
He was worried about us. About damn time.
Yeah. Guess you could say that.
Gonna lean over. Don't worry, I won't let the rest of them know that I'm your favorite.
Leightash. I don't think that there's not a reality somewhere where I brutally kill you with my own hands. It just might not be this one.
I'll thank the light that it's not.
And I'll make a promise that I will kill you far before any of those things you prophesize about ever get to you.
Rico, I see demons in my dreams. I've seen some pretty nasty shit, so I'm not worried. Death by your hands would be a death well earned. It's because I'm your favorite. So it gives you a little wink. He starts to walk over to Cletus.
I wonder if this is what they call what a headache is like.
No, it's just caring.
No, this is definitely a migraine.
This is definitely a migraine.
If you would like, I could. Well, for those that are impactful in life, I can do a ceremony. Something small, unspoken, to each body, if you'd like.
And Cletus, probably makes sense for us to round up these townies, give them their proper burial, help our scale friends with theirs.
Did anybody check around that giant flaming lady?
Oh, you mean
Did you
that,
guys go see what's over there?
that angel of hell?
Yeah, the one that nearly killed all of us. Almost nearly killed you. Be interesting to see if she left anything behind.
There's no form left, and what flame was on the ground is now minimal. Just a small bit of smoldering there. The rest of it just scorched earth.
Well, I guess it's time we start picking everybody up and finding a place for them so we can give them a proper rest.
You can see the rest of the lizard folk are just running and putting out whatever fires they can. North side's been pretty scorched. But you can see what individuals are left are tending to it the best they can.
Cletus, you might want to send those guys up there your bucket hand.
My bucket hand?
Yeah, that fancy hand you had that put out the fire on your roof.
I think it requires a bucket.
Yeah, that he don't come with the bucket. He just comes out. I could just make a hand, right? Like, I don't think I could make a bucket hand. Do we have any buckets nearby?
I mean, but aren't all hands just really small buckets?
True. I didn't think about that.
Christ.
He could just scoop it.
It's a thinker.
Aren't all hands just small buckets? Just two little buckets.
Thank you, Tim.
I didn't know you were a poet.
I'm not.
All hands are small buckets. True. All right. Cletus clicks his hands and calls out his little hand and sends him on his way. Go on, little fella. Go get him. Go help him.
Anyone else adding?
I was gonna go help as well. As like the flames like on the ground that are like Umber, basically you'd see him just kind of touch and you'd just see like the earth start to like move and like almost like a till, like taking the dirt and kind of like throwing it on top of the fire, just like in rows, just kind of trying to put the fire out with just more and more dirt.
Anyone else trying?
I was gonna go over to what's his name, Darthiki.
I was gonna say we should go check on him. I was actually gonna say that just a minute ago.
I will go over to
I'll
him.
go over there with you.
The last you had seen Darthiki, he was standing here in this doorway. No longer there, and this flame is raging across these tree roots.
Gotta get this fire out, boys.
Like, it's too hot to try to even go past. You guys are all hanging out right about here where you're like, whoa, oh shit.
That's real hot right there. Where do you think he went, Garomesh?
He's got to be in that room, and if we don't put this fire out, he's going to be trapped back there.
Gotta be hot in that room. Imagine how hot it is if it's hot out here.
I hope it's being in the ground is helping him.
We're gonna sit around sucking snot, or we're gonna do anything about it. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Hands.
I'll do it at the same time with you.
All right. So I'm gonna give us advantage on this bad boy. I want you to roll your spell attack modifier as we both try to just extinguish this fire via Thunder Wave. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. 19, 24. 19. One more with advantage. With a 19 and 24, we're going to be able to expel those flames far back enough to where Cletus' bucket hand slowly catching up to the other side as we extinguish this sucker down to but a small enough area where that mage hand's going to be able to keep up and eventually put this sucker out.
Be honest with you, Rico, I didn't know if that was going to work or not.
That's crazy. I can't believe you guys did that. I know y'all are strong as shit, but damn.
Magic meets practicality. As he reloads his cannon, which force ballisted that thunder wave out, versus the energy that came through your own hands that literally starved off that fire before it could continue burning any further. If he's alive, he's in there.
Let's go. Let's go
Cletus.
check on.
I'm gonna hang out by the door if you don't mind.
Thank you.
As the rest of you begin making your way.
Darthiki, you in there?
Roll perception checks, everybody.
I love that we have our card on the in the game now. So amazing.
Natural 20, baby.
Yeah.
You mean you got your card in the game? What's that?
How you got the thing set up for us inside of the program now, where I can just go to my card to rolls and stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot it, guys. You can click on your character sheet now, and it resembles the character sheet in Roll20 or
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
We fully
Oh,
have our
my.
character sheet in here now.
Oh dang! Look at that.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you showed it to me the other day. I was like, it's so great because I can literally just go in and do anything now in here.
It makes it finding things much easier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially for a newbie, it just makes it simple.
That's so cool.
Nat 20 from Umber.
You see him in there?
When you walk into this illuminated chamber, this cave structure, it's been built out of an old growth tree. It is hot. It is borderline miserable inside here, but this chamber has just barely survived. You can see even the lighting that has been inside here is meticulously picked out for it to not be flammable. Large lightning bugs attached
Dang.
to rudimentary jars that line this chamber actually completely illuminate this room. Well, it doesn't look like much at first. You can see Darthiki is in the center of this room, just meditating. But it's once you hit this circle of bioluminescence, that room changes. And you're not inside that room anymore. Now you're far up on top of the canopy.
Wait, what? What just happened? How did we get up here?
Flipping us the Mickey again. All right. God damn it.
Your shared collective consciousness has taken you to another place. Now staring out across the forest and jungle of Kebara. You can see, literally looking down at the tribe of shimmering glass. You can see the burn marks in the forest. Hell, if you look hard enough, you can even see Recoil and the others standing down below. It's this out-of-body experience that is surreal.
Are you guys seeing this?
I don't know what I'm seeing.
Well, I'm sure as hell this ain't us. We ain't even really here right now, are we? Look down, do you see?
You must understand. That the preservation of the tribe of shimmering glass is so much more than the physical. It's a shared collective consciousness of an entire people. That is what you preserve today. For if that last lizard folk had taken its breath, so would the lessons learned here die today. No more would Thrawn and Ishtat on fire mean anything to anyone. Yet you become part of the story. Protecting a people that you do not know against your own friends and neighbors. I know these choices must be hard.
Yeah.
But this is the choice that you made. And our people will forever be grateful. But words can only go so far. And when he says that, the next time that you blink, you're back down from the canopy inside the room, but it looks far different. It looks like an ancient library, lined shelves, not with books, but with odd instrumentation and items. For every purpose. there is a tool. And for every tool, a purpose. These are the things gathered over millennia that help a tribe survive from the good times and the bad. Getting up, you see him go and gather these small hand-blown glass jars. Handing one of them to each of you.
Thank you.
Strange, dark red liquid. These are all regular healing pots. Don't worry about recording these. I'm going to post each of y'all's loot here in just a second inside Discord. Hopefully, these tools will help guide you into your next challenge, for they are the least that we can do. They have guided our people in the toughest of times, and I fear that you have far tougher ones ahead. Leightash, he pulls another hand-blown glass bottle, this time with a very azure-looking liquid on the inside. He hands you a potion of water breathing.
That'll come in useful. Thank you. I have to remember that next time I'm by the coast.
And then he hands you another strange item that he pulls from the shelf. It's an orb, but it looks like a pearlescent sea. But when he touches it, it looks like the Milky Way galaxy. But in the palm of your hand.
What is this?
Use this with great caution, for it only has one use left, but it can manipulate the world around you. As he hands you an orb of time.
Oh, shh.
With one use, you are able to change whether it is day, night, evening, dusk. You can literally change the world once.
Oh my God. Dude, that's insanity.
That's crazy.
Making his way over to you, Garomesh. Ships from the actual orb of time. Take this shot, Garomesh. Wield it for your own tactical advantage. May it save you as you have saved us today. He gives you an astral shard. And this is normally something a sorcerer would have to attune to, but you will be able to put it on one of your weapons. And once per 24 hours, where that weapon lands, you will be able to teleport to that spot.
Holy cow.
That's basically for me a dimension door.
And this is just
fucking awesome.
Just you, and it's whatever the weapon is that it's attached. That astral shard has to be attached to that weapon.
That's insanity. I'm kind of jealous.
I have something else for you, but it must wait for the moment. By the way, Umber, the potion that you have is more potent in your hands because it's consumed from 2 of your item Bs. It is a greater healing potion.
All right. I'm just waiting until you put it down.
You've shown great strength inside of you, taking the form of the Silverback to defend all people. That takes an inner strength and control. Only someone who demonstrates that kind of discipline should hold an item like this. He hands you this small bead. Turquoise in nature. You have a bead of force. Have fun with the ridiculousness that this thing can do, because it goes boom. But also showing the strength and constitution of that ape should not go and fade with you. It should be immortalized and held in reverence. As he hands you an amulet. One with the lizard folk symbols that you have seen carved out for the sign of the giant ape. Carved into this shard amulet. You have an amulet of health. Your constitution is 19 while wearing it.
Yeah, baby.
All right, that sounds great.
Somebody just became a tank.
Pretty awesome.
Turning over to you, Cletus.
I bet you got something real nice over there for Cleater. Maybe not.
And to you, Cletus.
Yes, buddy.
We have this 35-year-old cheeseburger we wish for you to identify. It comes from a different realm of which we do not understand, but it has not molded yet.
Nice. I'll take it home and do good with it.
I hope I am understanding your people's humor.
Hey, you did good. That's about what it sounds like. Real goofy and you didn't really give me a hamburger, did you?
Cletus, take
It's
a
a
knee.
cheeseburger, man.
As he takes out a flask of small oil, taking your hat off, he applies this ointment to the front of your forehead. And then in the second pass through, you see him produce a small stone. And that oil, which has been warm from inside this chamber, you feel this small rock pass across your forehead until you don't feel it anymore. And it disappears into your body.
Let this stone guide you, Cletus, as you have guided our people into a new time.
You have a Ioun Stone of Awareness. You cannot be surprised. If there is a surprise round, you will always be a part of it.
What? You can't sneak up on this old man no more.
That's right. That's money right there.
Sneak up on me no more.
As I said, you strange one.
As he makes his way back to Garomesh,
You were the first one to bring shared dreams to the dreamer. Something is haunting you, my friend. I just hope that this can help.
as he takes your hands and produces a small crystal ball. You have a crystal ball of true seeing.
I hope this will give you the guidance that I feel you seek.
So that crystal ball has a one-time use. You scry, and it applies true seeing when you do it. Your items are all listed.
And please, give this to recoil.
There's a flask, like everyone else has, and it is a strong looking potion. It appears to be a superior healing, but something is off about it.
Any special directions about what I should tell him when we give him the flask? Other than just drink it?
It should heal him in times of need, just as the others have done for you.
Get them in times of need.
But it is for him. For the pain that he's endured.
That's with your apologies. Got it.
And just as quickly as he hands that potion off to you, you guys open your eyes inside that chamber, staring at the charred remains of Darthiki's body.
Wait, hold on.
He's just dead?
No,
I think he's more than dead.
we were just Garomesh. We were just talking to him.
Yeah, he
Are
was
we
just
not-
right here.
Are we in a dream within a dream? How could something that's dead give us this as he thumps on the flask that he's got in his hand?
Here, you big son of a bitch. Hold off, my friends are in there. God damn it, Cletus, come talk to this thing.
What, talk to who?
I think we're needed outside. Cletus.
Okay. Okay.
Hey guys, we'll be back.
Uh-oh. Leightash? What do we tell him? I mean, the only thing we can tell him, right? We have to tell him the truth because I don't want him to kill us.
Can you speak to him right now? Because I know one phrase in their language, and that ain't what happened. That's not what's going on here right now. We're not gonna tell him there's danger in the house.
Why don't you do that thing you did to me, remember? Do you remember what you did where I could talk all weird?
I can't give that to you right now.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to talk to him? Hang on a minute.
Cletus, you have to use your abilities to try to piece together to converse to this lizard folk. Now, your skills. Universal speech. You can magically understand the chosen creatures regardless of the language you speak for an hour. Once you use this feature, you can't use it. So you have already used this. But it was very long ago. That was a week ago. So you may use universal speech again.
But I can understand. I just can't return the favor, right? Or can I speak back? Because I thought that
The creatures can they can understand you.
Okay, so I can have a conversation with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I thought when you told me about that, I could only hear things. Like I can only understand languages.
No, you're able to. You
can
can magically understand you regardless of the language that you speak.
All right. So he's gonna like, as soon as he realizes what Leightash just said and realizes the actual depth of what's happening right now, he takes his goggles, which like I don't believe anybody's actually seen him take them off, but he takes them off and lifts them up and closes his eyes and just starts talking. And what you guys hear is like the sound you've been hearing. But to me, listen, lizard fella, listen. I don't know what just happened, but I'm going to tell you right now, we have done everything in our power to protect you guys. We were in the room. You know, we were given some gifts thanks to your leader, Darthiki. You know, he gave us some nice, rewards for all the hard work we've done for you. But as soon as he finished speaking to us, I think that was all that he had left, was that last conversation. And he passed away.
But does the shrine remain?
Does the shrine remain? What do you mean by that?
He points back you to the room.
Or his remains still with us?
I'm pretty sure that the remains that you're talking about and what we saw, I believe what I would consider turned into dust or like charred remains. But there may still be some remains in there. But he just left us right in the mid-conversation.
That massive lizard folk render is going to lean down towards you and just try to put its forehead towards your forehead. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Shift with advantage? Is that what it is? Shift?
Yep. Or you can toss it twice. Either one will work. As you close your eyes for a second, you enter that state of shared consciousness with the tribe. And it shows you a view of the shrine pre the actual charring. And Darthiki's bones are still there. As you see a view of this entire area, Darthiki has never been alive. And you're able to come to this understanding. Darthiki has been passed away for some time, but he lives inside the connective consciousness of the tribe of Shimmering Glass. And with 2 lizard folk, that's it remaining from that combat. And yourself, and now an extension to your friends, are the only reason their history or Darthiki still exists. And it hits you like a Mack truck that you realize the responsibility and the understanding now of carrying this wisdom and tradition and part of this sage with you and the rest of your friends. You feel those scales slowly lift back up off of your forehead.
Cletus just doesn't even know what to say right now. Don't even know if I can make words of what I just rationalized and realized in the situation that he just showed me. Thank you. Thank you, mister.
Cletus, I
Well-
want you to roll a d20, and it will be +9. Actually, I'm sorry, it'll be +8. +23. You're able to transfer these thoughts and these emotions back to the rest of Leightash, Garomesh, and Umber. The DC on this was an 18. I will add this to your skills. This is that shared consciousness of which you now possess with the lizard folk.
Do I want to show them what I just saw?
Yeah, you can show them
Just
exactly.
saw it.
Well, I just want to make sure I can show it the way that I was shown.
Yes.
So I'm going to turn around and walk over to Umbra, and I'm going to grab his hand. Very wrinkled hand, very worn hand, very leathery hand of mine. I'm going to grab him by the hand. I'm going to ask him to grab Leihtash's hand and on down the circle until we have made a circle amongst the five of us. And I believe, if I'm correct, it won't matter if recoil is a part of it, because he can't do that, right? He can't consciously see the things that we can see.
You can't see the stream.
Okay. So I grab the others by their hands and we make kind of like a link between each other. And I'm going to lower my head down and I'm going to start envisioning what was just shown to me. At the beginning of the vision, it'll fast forward into that room. It's going to show the remains of his body. It'll show the shrine. And it'll show to them that he was never actually here. It was his spirit with us. And he's been gone for a long time.
As you share this, you see this smile on Umber's face and this knowing nod. This accomplishment.
What do you think, Leightash?
It's kind of a theme that keeps running throughout my life.
Well, the
Then I'm
one
only-
thing he. Go ahead.
And now am I only one of two of the last remaining sentient beings to my quarry bond. Now I'm tied to these folk here, along with the rest of you. Feels a lot like, I don't know, indescribable pressure. Singing in bars is not as hard as this.
I squeeze my hand really tight on Umber's hand, kind of forcing a pulse between everybody and showing one last imagery, letting them know in their conscience that these two last remaining members of this tribe were all they have left, basically. And that we are connected to them now.
And you understand that it wasn't a defense of the tribe itself, as it was the collective consciousness and wisdom of an entire people, of which you have now preserved. You see images from that lizard folk across from you, and the shaman. Projection for them of moving further east. It's like an eagle's sight as you soar above these treetops. You can even see New Throne in the distance. It's a way of them showing that they're moving on, headed towards another tribe. But they will always be connected with you. And hopefully that this shrine has a better chance of staying preserved. Not as a fort or an encampment, but as a part of nature. Looking back at you, they gather their things. And head out through the front doors. I hope you guys got something out of that,
Oh, I definitely did.
because we got a lot of holes to dig. A lot of holes to dig.
I'm not looking forward to digging that big boy's hole. It's gonna be a big one.
Recoil, it's all right. You got a little something out of it too. Yo guy said, sorry. And this will help you out in a time of great need. See, hands over the flask. He didn't want to tie you up. He apologized. In so many words.
It's all yours.
make sure to drink this. The moment I don't want to be on this world anymore.
She throws it in his bag.
So let me ask you a question. Recoil, with that whole, wave of thunder, does that dig holes too, or can it just put out fires?
You know goddamn well how that spell works. Get your lazy ass over here.
As he pulls out like this shovel and just throws it over your way.
Hang on a minute. I do know that. Hang on. I remember seeing Umber tilling that soil over there a minute ago. Umber, can you dig holes with your head?
I'm sure he can do something, but guess what? It's gonna take every last one of you lazy sons of bitches. Can everybody get out of their own head for a minute? Get your head out of your ass and come over here and dig some holes.
Umber smiles and walks over, and you see him just look for a large area of mostly just dirt. And he'll just stand back. And he'll touch the ground, and he'll kind of close his eyes. And you almost see these pulses come from out of his hands as he causes the earth to tremor around him, loosening up the dirt, making it easier to dig.
I knew it.
And then you see him start to push, and the earth just moves with a gesture of his hand, but you see him dig straight in with his hands. Bare hands, deep within the earth, and just starts digging out the holes. No shovel.
Stubborn ass Recoil is working around side of you like the dipshit apprentice that's barely making any progress next to you moving mountains.
Cletus is gonna go to the tree root to the left. He's gonna take a seat, set his bag down, and watch Umber just make magic happen.
I'm making piles of dirt too, but I'm just building snowmen out of them.
Snowmen dirt piles.
I've got a little village of little dirt pile people that are all just along the side of the hole that I've scooped, and then
just humming.
Bash
Let
it with
it
rocks.
go. Let it go.
You got my inspiration.
Just humming it away.
Just singing and building little people out of dirt.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Recoil pauses for a second,
Man?
but he realizes it'll take more effort to get his gun out and shoot you than it is to continue digging.
It's all that recoil. Don't think I didn't see that.
Keep digging.
As it's him next to your mage hand that's over there now, it's like getting it done for you.
That's right. Well, I'm too old for this shit.
You'll be able to get all these plots set up. Go grab a beverage, and we'll do our last ceremonies when you come back. That's right, Chad. Darthiki was never alive. But what is living? Good stuff. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Plot twist. Welcome, Steel. Welcome to our brand of storytelling. Appreciate all those cards tossed out there. Appreciate all those stream loots. Loved seeing everybody's cool ass animations, man. Wolf, you got a badass one. What's up, McBroom? How are you doing? Howdy, Hulk. Lone Ranger. Yeah, the fact that any lizard survived was pretty insane. A lot of people that died. It's a big battle. Oh, look at that one. Shady's got a freaking... That's badass. That's cool. Hey, Classy. What's up, Locke? Now you guys just need the dice to quit being a butthead, dude. It's been rolling low for y'all all night. Thank you, Nightbreed. Communing with the spirit of Darth Iki. We all be doing that today for show. Bo, thank you for the gifted. Ooh, an Indomitable? I'll take that. Man, it's such a interesting experience being recoil and not being able to share in this shared dream. Well, recoil currently has a consciousness. He's not able to tap into what they're able to tap into.
Got me a little classic.
Ooh, the haze. Oh, somebody else has got the wizard. Let's go. I love that you guys have these achievements. West Wolf, there wasn't much of this tribe left. It was very small. They don't know where the population of women and children are. Maybe that was where they were showing where they're going. This place was kind of a last stand.
I'm so glad that I can commune with them now, like the same way as they were able to. It's so cool. Cletus can literally conversate with people in every possible way almost.
You are a
creep. Lizard Man head bump.
Dude, he's got like that Final Fantasy shit going on now.
Dude, it's crazy. I have so many. What was the dragon thing too now? Didn't we get where I could talk to you without even you knowing I'm talking to you?
That was the coatl that's on there, that dragon mark of Sybaris. That's what's led into, you have that ability of complete telepathy as well as this built-in of being able to access the shared dream and consciousness of these folks.
Could you imagine? I know you did bartending. Could you imagine walking into a bar and as you enter, the bartender can conversate with you from the bar? Like just instantly, like, what would you like to drink tonight?
I don't want that. I know. No, sometimes it's nice to be able to walk away from that part of the bar.
It's that moment where in Zack Snyder's Superman, when he runs and hides in the closet because he can't stop all the different thoughts. When he's like, it's too much, where he hasn't learned how to be able to harness it and subdivide.
Yeah.
Dude, On that heady note, I'm getting a beverage.
Do it.
Speaking of heady,
It's actually pretty good.
Wow, I was not expecting that twist.
yeah, that was nuts.
When I saw him down there, I thought he was protecting something like the women and children of the lizard folk. Like I thought that was their last stand spot. I didn't expect to be a shrine to him and his consciousness. And the fact that from the very beginning you were talking to a ghost.
Yeah, remember the conversation in the middle when we first arrived, and it was me and him and the Coatl?
Yeah, 100%. You were talking to a ghost.
Was a ghost the whole time. There was nobody there. Oh,
Yeah.
and that's crazy because he was hidden behind that cloud. Remember, I was inside of a cloud?
We could all see him as this gold dragonborn that was walking through the village. You went out and engaged him, and then you got, surrounded in that gold cone of light. And that's when you got to see the Coatl and him, but still it's unbelievable. The storytelling that's being weaved into this. I love it.
Yeah, he's doing such a good job. So
Not what I
impressive.
expected.
So impressive.
Oh, I don't know where it's going to take us next. I mean, they're going to travel east. Then we have to make our own decisions on where we're going to go. I don't imagine going back towards home at this point is going to be very beneficial.
Well, we've got home, and then we have that giant machine in the dirt, remember, that we still haven't investigated.
Oh, the one that we walked through on the way up here?
Yeah. Remember, we still had to investigate it because didn't he want us to find something there? I bet none of you remembered the machine.
No, I remember the machine that we ran
remember.
into on our way to the preacher's house, which we were going to repurpose into armor for your bar.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, we were going to tear it down and get all the metal from it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I rage against it, the machine. Oh,
You rage
Lord, get out of here. Oh, I love doing the stuff with him because he always gives these crazy twists on you.
I was not expecting him to be dead. That's mind-blowing to me right now.
Yeah, I was wasn't expecting that either. I tried my first American Haze Voodoo Ranger.
Dude,
Pretty good.
that right there, American Haze, to me, I don't know if it's just because I came from what was I drinking before that? Oh, I was drinking a hazy IPA before that from a different company. That to me had a little bit of weed taste to it. I was like, that tastes like Cali weed. That tastes like some serious bud. Got those diesel terpenes in there.
Weed.
Adam goes in for another one. Thank you very much.
I was not expecting to actually like it this much. I wasn't sure. It was one of those. I was like, I don't know, but it's actually pretty good. V2K is still my favorite.
Make a transformation, son. Slow, surely, we will
it's still
turn
number
you into
one.
a hotbed.
Yeah. It's V2K 1985.
And just to think, a year and a half ago, it was, I like Mango Kart.
I mean, I still like Mango Kart, but yes, there's some difference there. Don't judge me.
Don't you judge me.
Yep, Voodoo Ranger keeps us from being thirsty. And if you haven't had one yet, and you're of age,
I'd like to.
I recommend it.
I'd really like to. I promise.
I'm gonna work on it, Cletus. All right, we're gonna get you squared away. Don't
You're giving me the shakes over here, man.
Give me the
I'm
shakes.
getting the shakes, bro.
Ah!
I want.
Y'all got any of that Voodoo Ranger? Y'all got any of that Voodoo Ranger?
That Voodoo Ranger, please.
Cletus, when I take my vacation in 2 weeks, I'm just going to leave my family at home. And instead of the trip to Yosemite I had planned, I'm just going to drive all the coast with a Equinox full of Voodoo Ranger. Just drop it off at your place.
Oh, dude. I would be out front just going, oh.
Yeah. That was the first time I drank Blue Ranger. I put on that adult diaper. I remember one time when I drank Blue Ranger and I pooped myself.
A banana-based Voodoo Ranger. Wow.
I think we need to set this all up, and I want to have one big round table about UFOs, and we all talk in that voice.
Just talk
I don't know what you're talking about.
all of our screens darkened.
I'd do it, but I'd be like in a T-Pain voice.
For a long afternoon of being able to get these last resting spots. Man and scale folk side by side.
So as somebody goes to grab the two war priests, I'll walk over and I'll be like, not those two. And as everyone's finishing burying the rest of the bodies, I'm dragging the two war priests outside, out of the camp, and stringing them up, feet first. And I say, just a silent kind of prayer to myself. You can see me like head down, and I just reach down and light them both on fire. And I watch as the smoke rises and their bodies just turn to ash.
That's kind of fucked up, but whatever.
Yeah, I was real fucked up, Garomesh.
We're seeing you watch you do your thing with those two war priests.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus God, what is wrong with that guy?
Oh,
Somebody who claims to practice the word of the flame and produces that much
True.
hatred towards anything, any single thing.
True, you're right. You got that.
Doesn't deserve to join the flame.
It's funny. I was going to talk about for a second the irony of how these two people who both believe in the same thing and fought for the same thing, but didn't understand it, are now all lying in the same grave. And you go and do that.
I would
Your
I would
sentiment
say
still
one-
applies.
I
Recoil.
would say one caveat to that is before you strung them up, as the graves are still open and you see Umber getting out some utensils, almost to like start a ceremony, he would stop you. What you do is your path. But I must do what I need to. If I may, for a moment. And you're gonna see him just take out this small jug of water. He's gonna pour it into the ground and mix up clay and dirt and mud to where it's, and then he picks it up and he puts it in this small, like, organic wooden bowl. And then he's gonna take out a dagger, a familiar one that probably most of you are gonna see for the first time. That has a slight resonating pulse within the blade. And you're just gonna see him poke and do a little nick at the end of his thumb and squeeze out a little bit of blood into that cup. And then he's just, with that same thumb, you see him mix that mud. And then he goes and he just presses it against both of their foreheads. Now, you can do what you must.
Oh. Anybody that wants to may roll a history check now.
Yeah, I actually going to.
I'm gonna throw a superiority die on mine too.
With a 16, you realize he's practicing some old religion. Something that was far more prevalent in the realm before the war. Cletus and Recoil can see there's a connection to the blood of Vol. I'll be damned.
Wow.
As you see me do that, for every single individual before they are covered, I go, same thing, and press, and you hear me mumbling, praying, as I am doing the ceremony. And with each press, ensuring that not a single one of these bodies can be turned and become something unnatural.
Recoils. Finally starting to put pieces together. The words you've said. And it makes more sense to him now. Cletus, both you and I know about the blood of Vol being the second most popular religion in all of Eberron at one point in time. They believe that each of us has the spark of divinity with our own blood and our spirit. And then it's our duty to find that power within. That death is the end. And Dolruth is the oblivion. If the gods, if they exist, they are cruel. Stand with those you care for. All we have is this life and each other.
Crazy. But it's true.
And as I finish that last grave, pressing my thumb against the forehead, and again mumbling, eyes closed each time, I stand and then press that same thumb to my forehead. And then, now we can cover the graves. And you can speak what you need to, Cletus. They have passed on, and I hope they have found ascension.
Cletus, wisdom saving throw. Now roll a d20 plus 8.
If I just wanted to add the 8, do I just do space plus 8 or plus 8 right on it?
Let me fix you up
It
right
goes
now.
right after. It goes right after, yeah. Like no
Okay,
space.
I'll just do no space. There you go.
Perfect. The minute you close your eyes with some reverence over the burial, you're the first person to see Darthiki kind of hovering up above this spot that you've created. But he doesn't say Darthiki for very long before his form twists and turns into that completely of the coatl.
Yeah.
Just sitting above, and you can see these small bits and pieces of what look like sparks, flame emanating up and out. Raising up and joining this collective source of energy around the coatl that you saw the first time. And by extension, with your other role, everyone else in the party except for Recoil is able to see this process as well. Sharing that collective dream of the scales. It's superimposed almost as if it's augmented reality in the spot that you're in. Even up and over the top, you can see two small sparks from the ashes from the individuals that were strung up on the outside. Slowly lift up and head towards that energy source around Darthiki. And with a simple nod, you see that energy leave from this physical space to its next destination and journey as it disperses out.
Do I feel it in my arm?
Oh, yeah. Looking down, you see that sign of Sybaris in the form of a collateral. As you look up, it is gone.
Forward.
Recoil is actually going to come over and put his hand on your shoulder, Umber.
Well done.
And he's going to simply go back to collecting his tools.
Cletus is still knelt down on the root comfortably. And you can just see his eyes just welling up and tears running down the dirt in his face, kind of like dragging the dirt away from that spot.
Umber will walk over as you're sitting down, and he'll kind of crouch down in front of you. My friend, know that death is just the door to the next leg of your journey. They lived their life. They served their purpose. And what they did and who they are, that will be seen where they go.
I turn and look at Umber. I turn and look at Umber and kind of like right into his eyes and say, they were forced to do this. I don't think any of those men wanted to do this. That man with that loud voice, he made them do this. There was no reason for this. I know a majority of those guys. You know, some of them were hard workers, some of them were strong fighters, some of them were family men, some of them were just good people to be around. They didn't want to do this.
Tell me, Cletus, are you afraid to die?
Yeah. And I know it's coming.
Don't be. Death is the key. That is the moment, the opportunity, the thing you've always wanted, but was always out of reach. Exaltation of your truest self. And if you are afraid, Fear leads to decisions. Decisions that these men made. They walked that journey. They were fearful of death, of what was unknown. If you can conquer that, you can do anything.
I believe you. I just want you to know, between me and you, none of them wanted this.
And that is why you must not live in fear. And don't believe me. Believe in yourself. I can't take you to the beyond. You must take yourself. I will reach divinity. I will become my own god. The question is, will you? And he'll look at every single one and then rest his eyes on Recoil specifically. Now, we grieve, speak your words, and then we celebrate their ascension.
Indeed. Now let us get some goddamn rest. Got a big decision in the morning.
When everybody gets up and starts moving around, Cletus is going to grab a big stick right next to him. He's going to use it kind of a cane-like. And he's going to walk around the whole pile. And for a couple of moments, he's going to stop at each one of the bodies and just peer down into the hole. Just take a moment and remembers a little bit about what he knew of that person or that lizard, or just what he'd seen in his past. And he's going to walk all the way around, completely around the entire hole. He's gonna stop at this one right here. He's gonna take just a couple of moments to just gather himself. He's gonna try to hold it in, any pain that he would have left. Just apologize. Apologize to his old friend, his bar buddy.
Mind to respect.
Just let him.
The good times, the card games, the laughs.
The dinners and the goofiness and the music.
He just about can't take it when you think back, seeing his kids grow up.
Sorry I couldn't save you, buddy. Sorry we had to be on opposite sides. He's going to grab a little bit of dirt and toss it in the pile. He's going to walk over here and sit back down on the edge of this the little ladder here. And just cry.
Get your asses ready to move on sunup.
I'll be ready, Recoil.
As he makes his way up that ladder and goes into his stasis mode where he's still observing, still a sentry. But being still in place.
You all right, Cletus?
I think
You know,
I'll be okay.
I saw some familiar faces in there. Just wanna make
They were
sure
our
you're all right.
friends. Well, I wouldn't say friends as much as just passerbys. Is that a good word to use?
They give you a moment of their lives. That's your profession. It's just like mine. It's those moments where they don't have to be this. As he gestures towards this mass grave. We all make our decisions in life. They made theirs. Doesn't reflect on you, doesn't reflect on me. They had their beliefs. And they followed through them. The time we knew them was the time in between. The time of joy. The time of leisure. We're not responsible for them any more than their children are. Just remember that in your dreams tonight. And don't carry them with you. I think I'm gonna meditate in the crypt tonight. Sleep well, my friend.
All right, buddy.
As he goes down to the hole with Darthiki's bones, slowly meditates and plays a song of sleep. Just lets it all wash over him.
You know
go
what I
over it.
want to do.
Go ahead, Cletus.
What's that?
I was gonna say, go ahead.
I said, you know what I want to do.
Have a beer.
I don't want to. I don't want to sleep on the ground. I want to sleep in my bed. I want to bring out a nice big tavern right here.
Go ahead. Do
Just that.
as you wish.
Cletus reaches into his bag after everybody walks away. Not finding a whole lot of anything. been away from home for a long time now, so everything he had is used up, gone bad. And he finds a very small, what looks to be a piece of bread, but it's not edible. It's very dry. It crumbles to the touch. And he reaches out and starts crumbling it with his hand. And as the pieces fall to the ground around him, you start to see the tavern form. First with the center of the room, and the chairs and the table, and then the bar, until he's completely surrounded with home.
But one small difference. Just this light golden yellow aura of energy that's up over the entire structure.
He just walks over to the tavern bar, pours himself a whiskey, sits down at the stool, and just puts his head down. Takes a couple of drinks. And falls asleep at the bar. His head on his arms.
Anyone else?
I go over to Umber. And I come up beside him. So the ritual with the blood, what does that do?
So you can see the very plain, kind of like drifting sleeveless shirt that he wore is off now, along with his bag, and it's just bare-chested. And he's with his hands going to every single grave, gearing up for a long night of covering every single one of these as he's just working with the earth.
Oh, covering's been done. You don't have to.
Well, he would have done that at some point.
Yeah.
As a burden.
We wouldn't have left you with.
Well, he would have insisted, but
yeah.
You know, whether you did or not, he would have. And then he would be by the gravesite still when you approach. The ritual, the ceremony. It's to stop the in-between, the moment of switching when unnatural things can take hold. It helps ensure the body and the soul separate, but more importantly, that the body is at rest.
Then I misunderstood it.
Did
I
you?
thought it was to help the soul pass on. And I was going to tell you, if you pull that shit again on True Flame, I'll put you in the ground myself. I will bury you in the sky, so your soul never passes on, just like theirs should. People like that, they don't deserve rest. They deserve the constant torture that they bring into this world with their zealotry and their proclamations, their falsehoods and their lies, their whispers from the darkness and the flame. But to you, I owe an apology.
No apology needed. I find it interesting that you think I have any sway over their souls, or your soul. And I'm sorry to say, but you don't have a sway either. We all make our own path. And when the end comes, and it always does, that decision's already made. Is that why you strung them up in the tree, set them aflame?
It's called burying them in the sky. Everyone of the flame believes that when they pass, their soul goes to the collective flame, and it speaks to everyone. And the flame guards the world from the darkness below. But if you bury somebody in the sky, it's said that they don't pass. Their bodies become no more, but their souls cannot corrupt the flame. All rituals are bullshit. And sometimes they just make you feel good. This one made me feel good. And I hope I get to do it to Jazbok too. His worst offense is the corruption of these men. Every single one of them had a choice. First choice they made was to listen to us and go back to their home. Then they made another choice when they got there. I can't wait to put a... Go ahead.
Are you afraid of death?
Nope. And I hope there's nothing after either.
Then I pity you.
Why? From what I can tell,
nothing after.
From what I can tell, this is already my second life. Why would I not want another one?
Yes, a second life. You have a unique skill set for someone who tracks and finds people.
That obvious, huh?
You also have a passion against the true flame. Is that a part of this second life?
It's actually not. I walked out of the morning not knowing who I was. But any time I got into any sort of altercation or scuffle, I was able to take care of myself quite well. Too well. And each time that happened, I'd go to sleep and I'd dream. That I was a different person, making different choices. None of them good. My dreams are full of death, hatred, and the true flame.
And in these dreams, what are you?
Not what you see before you. Every day that goes by, this feeling inside me intensifies. This is not the body I'm supposed to be. This is a curse.
Curse. Blessing. You assume this person you were before is better. They could be worse.
According to my dreams, I wasn't better. I was better at things. Was I a good person? My dreams are any indication? Probably not.
Good, evil, bad. It is all gray. It is all neutral. It is in the perspective of each. I do not think a person is truly good or evil. Choices are made.
You're not wrong. But I don't see good choices in my dreams. I don't see the before or the after of the death that I cause in my dreams. I don't feel the relief from those deaths. So until I know the reason that I caused so much death and destruction, if my dreams are even real, until I know the reason, it seems pretty bad to me.
And all of these individuals were that of the true flame.
directly or indirectly. I pull out my book and I open it up. And there is what looks like chicken scratch. And it's in a list format. Some of it more hastily written than others. I flip through the pages, and it keeps going. I remember every single one. I wake up, I write it down. So I can see if they were worthy of life. Worthy of what they preached. This is what I search for.
May I? As I gesture towards the book.
There's an extreme reluctance in Garomesh handing it over. But eventually he does.
I give a nod. And I open the first few pages.
What languages do you speak?
Common and primordial.
You don't recognize it.
What is this?
Well, that's my secret. But as you flip through, lists become drawings, scraps, references. Some of the references are in common. And it's just yes, no's, numbers.
If I may, I'm going to do an investigation check to see if I can glean anything off of this. It's a flat roll, so it's probably not going to be good, but if you'll allow me, Garomesh.
Yeah.
My boy's digging for that nat 20.
Brian. I have a lucky. Can I burn it?
Of course. Of course.
That's what it's there for.
Nope. Noted. I glance through and it's chicken scratch to me, as you so eloquently put it. I just kind of close it. Hand it back.
As I take it, I open the book again, and I write the two entries into it, and then I take little like insignias that I ripped off of the two war priests, and I put them on the page as well. Just kind of like press them on there so it, stays on there like a pressed flower, essentially.
I hope someday you'd be willing to share more.
When I know more. Who knows?
You could speak.
Tonight might be a good dream. Might be very revealing.
Perhaps maybe I'll be there.
If the acid trip we're on in this place is any indication, I think everybody but Lucky Robot over there is going to be there.
I wouldn't say lucky.
Lucky robot?
I wouldn't say lucky. He's more tormented than all of us.
Yeah. War sucks. Some people remember it. Some people don't. I don't know which one of us is luckier.
Those that find the end. Oh, and Garomesh, if you ever feel the need to put me down, I will not go so quietly. But know that it would be okay, and I forgive you.
I become as puritanical in my quest for whatever vengeance I need to satisfy my sleeping consciousness. I become as puritanical as the people I buried in the sky today. I give you permission to do the same for me.
And to the Grey Pact. Not good nor evil, but we meet in the middle. And I extend my hand.
We do the Beastmaster, forearm to forearm shake.
Sleep well, Garomesh.
We'll see.
Kind of nod to him, and then I go, and I don't go into the tavern. I just find myself a nice little soft spot in the dirt next to a tree, and I just kind of meditate for a while, really thinking about the conversation I just had.
I just find a place and lean up, make sure my face is towards an exit, and go to sleep myself.
As you all let sleep finally take you in all kinds of different directions. By the way, put those Oscars in the chat, everybody. That was awesome.
Oh yeah. So much goodness right there. everybody.
May all click that long rest. And roll those constitution checks to see whose ass is getting up. $16, come on, I ain't got up first in forever. Come on.
Sweet.
Son of a bitch. Cerebral ass Umber again. Just can't be stopped.
Oh,
Oh,
Cletus did it.
Cletus did it. Oh, baby.
You
Leave
can't.
the Cleater.
You
To be
can't.
fair, though,
I'm
I think that every time we do this, Cletus should have advantage because he's the old dude.
Old man bladder?
Okay?
It's
He's
fucking old
bladder will
man,
get you up
dude.
early in the morning.
Old man fucking strength every time.
Yep, every time.
getting up early, turning on the news, and get some coffee ready.
My ass
Perfect
is gonna
life.
hear the rumblings. My ass is gonna get down these steps and go into the tavern. Morning, Cletus.
Morning.
He's gonna get his usual high test Irish coffee.
Hell yeah.
Get those
You
gears
looking
turning
for
again.
something strong?
I'll follow.
You know it.
Morning.
Shaking off the morning. I'm
Good
not too far behind
morning.
you.
Got the coffee on, boys. Grab yourself a cup.
Appreciate it.
One's a bit
Leightash.
strong. I might have put a little bit too much into it.
Leightash takes one sip and immediately starts to roll one of his hand roll cigarettes. Ooh,
Ooh.
that's did you use a filter on that this morning, Cletus?
I told you it was a bit strong this morning.
A bit strong, and conquering the land before us is a completely different subject to be forth. I mean, all those bodies we buried last night would die to a cup of this coffee, but I'm not complaining. As he takes another sip.
I took a sip this morning after I made it, and I think my tongue went numb.
Is that the
Dear
feeling I'm
God.
experiencing right now?
I think so.
Recoil? Thank your maker that you can't taste this coffee and you're just on that high test.
Who says that I can't taste it?
Can you wait? Hold on. Can you taste?
So many assumptions. So many assumptions.
Garomesh, I mean, you have to understand. This is only the second Warforge that I've encountered on my trip through Eberron, but
He's never ate any of my food that I made. He's never snacked on any goodies.
Just because I can only process certain things doesn't mean that I can't taste. But more importantly, getting the taste of bullshit out of your mouth is always my first priority in the morning.
All of a sudden, you see Cletus like rummaging through shit, and it's really loud. Like he's flipping shit over, and he's going through shit, and he's like, "Hang on, I got something for you." And he's like really excited, and you guys are just like carrying on. And you can just hear him in the background making those cinnamon twists, just throwing shit together, fucking having a good old time humming.
he
comes
doing back
walking
there?
over. I'm just hang on. I'm gonna see how good his taste is. Come walking over with a plate of cinnamon twists.
Did you make the cinnamon twists with rum or any alcohol?
Rum, yeah.
He's going to reach out and grab that cinnamon twist as the frosting in between kind of
Cletus' eyes
smidges
are
in
wide
between
open.
his gears. Bon appetit, bitch. And you can see him chew it. And it takes a little bit longer from when you normally see it just immediately out the side. But it does, just these small little puffs.
Does that mean he likes it?
Not
I
bad.
think so. I think he likes it. He likes it, Mikey.
I like it extra yeasty. But that'll work. More
There you go,
fermentables, the
boys.
better.
Have some cinnamon twists and some coffee. Good morning. Cletus just has this big old smile on his face because he just made Recoil happy.
Umber grabs like an extra 2 cinnamon twists this morning.
Plenty of them.
So, what is the plan? Where do we go from here?
Coffee, breakfast, and then... Actually, I don't know. Where is it from here, you guys?
You know my priority.
Well, I don't know when we're going home, but I do know that I remember very clearly that we got to go fix up the bar some more. I know you promised me that. Remember, they're supposed to get some metal and some old ship and some old crap happening back there, and my bar was going to look nicer. Remember that?
Cletus. We reinforced your bar before we left. But I think you need to... come to terms with the possibility of home not being home for a while.
What do you mean?
I think he's saying, Cletus, this may be the home bar for a little bit.
What about the boys? What about... They're not getting good breakfast and coffee in the morning right now. Who's getting them drinks?
Bill and McDermott have been around a long time. Cletus, I don't think you're going to have to worry about them. I think what we need to worry about is the road ahead.
You realize that entire city views us as traitors now.
You said Father Camden was a pretty influential figure in the town, right?
Yeah, we kind of pissed off his boy, didn't we?
Yeah. Somebody ran home to Daddy.
Were they related?
It's a figure of speech.
Cletus is kind of panicking now because he didn't realize what you guys were saying. Like that bar
I like
is everything to him.
I lean down to Umber. I'm explaining that he is a little bitch and that he's like a little boy running home to Daddy with a skinned knee and shit.
Right.
Okay.
Cletus?
Can we at least go check on it?
Cletus, if we go check on it, it's all out war.
With who? We killed them all.
No, we didn't. Here's the
talking
beautiful
about the
thing about.
lady-
Here's the beautiful thing about people who talk really well. And I look at Leightash. They have this beautiful ability to just convince anybody and anybody about what they actually really want in life. When it's not really what that person wants in life, it's what the speaker wants in life. And right now, Josfok, he doesn't want to see us alive anymore. You saw what he did with the people that you said you've known for ever. Imagine what he can do to the rest of the people in your town.
Let's go get him then. Can that be the next thing we do? Let's go get rid of him.
Cletus, we
think-
have... Go ahead, Umber.
I think that I understand your connection and wanting to go back. But also do not stray on why we came here in the first place, and the path that we are on, and who we are seeking. She is still out there. And if we turn back now, this progress will be lost. We are the ones that can do something about it. And we should. Have faith.
Okay. I trust you guys.
We will return. Eventually.
Yeah, but I can't say what I want to because I don't know what you guys actually know. God damn it.
So, in our, I don't know, we're our drug-induced whatever here. What is this place? Like, is this just like super druggy place? Like, come on. Did anybody in their dreams, remember you slept for like 8 days. Did you see anything that like, did you see any indication of anything?
I believe we all saw. The three. Each separate. A part of the problem. The imbalance. If I remember correctly. And it is a bit hazy. But there is a mage. And then there is a dragon, I believe. And then there is, I believe, another lizard encampment. It's a bit hazy. But that is the direction we are on. That is the focus. That is the journey.
Do you know the
And we must move
direction of the
forward.
lizard encampment?
Forward.
Jesus. Come on.
Do you know it's to the east?
Forward.
I just point forward to the east.
It's about the same. It's about the same, to be honest.
It's
Yeah.
that way.
It's about the same.
I believe if you think about being on the mountain, we were shown glimpses. It is enough. It's a start.
All I know is when I got here, I was just a humble bartender who had some friends, and now I got some crazy connection to other dreams and consciousness, and I'm linked to another whole entire community. And now I can talk in that consciousness. I got some dragon that's communicating with my arm, and I can talk to people without even opening my mouth even.
Cletus, you've always been able to do that.
The fuck?
I've seen you work night after night at the bar. Whether or not you know it, you always gave those people exactly what they wanted. Whether it's something you said to them or it's something that you did for them. You did it. Unknowingly. You're just now starting to feel it. Just go with it.
Sorry. Yeah, I definitely know there's something ahead of us. Because there's too much now. There's too many things that I have and can do. I think it would even probably be hard to just sit there and tend a bar, knowing that I can consciously communicate with a whole nother group of people. I'm sure whatever we're going for, whatever we're doing, I'll find out more answers.
Well, I don't understand what all hippy-dippy ass experience the rest of you had here this week. Cletus, I do know the important parts of the bar come with you, and they go with you. So it might not have all the same faces. You're stuck with ours and the people that we meet along the way. Until we get it back. And by God, we will.
So you're saying we're opening a traveling tavern?
You've opened it several times since we've been. I'm sure there'll be some guests along the way that'll be pretty happy to get a piece of dwarven bread, a cold drink,
True.
and some good conversation.
That I like. I like those conversations. God, it's been a long time since I heard a freaking good song from Leightash, too.
I lean over to Garomesh. And I just kind of whisper to him. The first joke you've ever heard me say. Good song. Bad song. It's just in the middle.
But you start that nonsense, I just pick a song and play at the bar. Good, bad, indifferent. You decide. But it's something happy and uplifting. Considering you just buried a whole ton of bodies yesterday.
Shall we?
Shall.
To the next encampment.
As everybody walks out of the little bar, Cletus so badly wants it to be the real bar, but he can't. So as everyone walks out, goes through the doorway or the passage in, and he reaches over to his familiar light switch, knowing that it's not there. But for a brief second, he feels it. He clicks it off. Closes the door behind him. And everything just fades away.
Well, navigators, point the way to the east. Cletus and the rest of the individuals in the shared dream may roll a survival check.
Survival? What the hell's about to happen?
You're navigating.
Survive.
You gonna murder us?
Well, not like Garomesh said, but you know.
Oh, Umber coming in with that big swing.
Cletus.
Oh! Oh my God.
The idiot savant with the guitar.
Please tell me the dudism, how you leave and point the trail on this. As Umber is fixating and getting the pathway as we walk past Garomesh's hate.
Please note that my path is accurate. Thanks.
Leightash.
Garomesh looks over at Cletus. Next time you make the coffee that strong, I will literally string you up myself.
Yeah.
I will rip every finger off of you and string you up myself.
Yeah, that got real dark real quick. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, okay, he's coming in taking shots. I better loosen up.
We're gonna get another voodoo ring.
Have to get a guiding bolt up the ass.
Leightash walks out of Cletus's little bar, still picking the song he was picking in the bar and humming along to himself. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Aren't you happy now? And he looks at the sun, takes his hand in the air, tries to align it with stars that aren't there, and goes, that way, right there. That's our heading. Look, it's east. Don't look at me like that's not the direction
sure?
they said they were going. You saw what they saw, right? The plants, the vines, the trees, they are so much more lush to the east of here.
I want to roll an insight check to make sure he believes himself.
I would.
I could add some spank onto that, but actually I'm going to. 17.
By God, it actually does. Dude is confident. And you know, he is a Kalishtar. If there's one thing that these people know, it's to trust within their dreams.
After about like 30 seconds, Umber speaks up. He's right. That is the way.
See, Garomesh, trust in your dreams. They'll never lead you astray. Choose to go astray.
I shoot Garomesh a look.
Just go. If only he knew. It's a conversation for another day.
Fine.
More
And
bodies.
it's that direction we're headed.
So we're in the middle over here. Now heading to the east. Leightash, a tried and true method. Pick up on some fresh water. And you follow that stream. With
Are we going to
guitar
New
in
Throne?
tow.
New Throne is where I landed in Kbara. This is great. If we're heading this direction, oh yeah, baby.
How far do we have to walk? Because I'm not really wanting to walk that far.
Let's tell you what, we ever run across it, Cletus, we'll find you a magic carpet. Of course, we may have to kill the person who has it because they're rather expensive, and especially around here. But New Throne, if we're around New Throne, there's no telling what we'll be able to find. Just keep trudging. Just keep trudging. Just keep trudging. Just keep trudging. It just changes the tune.
Just keep
Something
trudging.
just sounds like a chicken pecking country song.
That'd be awesome.
After a while, I'd circle back and offer Cletus a hand if he needed it. Like, let him lean on me as we keep moving forward, as I seem to have no issue whatsoever. For the most part.
I don't know where we're going.
You just
I
seem
know
tired.
we're going east. Wait. Leightash.
What?
Is this where that big city is?
Biggest city in the area that I've played in.
Oh crap. I haven't been there in a long time. I actually lie. Umber, I think I do know where I'm going. I just ain't been this far in a long time.
Let's follow the freshwater streams. We'll get there. If we are where I think we are here in this woods, it'll lead us right there. Supplies, civilization, and our road to where I think our friends went.
And it's a serene walk through the forest. Part jungle, part deciduous forest. Smell of fresh water. Sounds. It's a majestically deceiving beauty. With that natural 20. If there's anything that you're doing along the way, may you do so with advantage. Because of how clear cut and easy the pathway our troubadour bard has made it for us.
I don't know. I always think with my eyes in my stomach. So, anytime we're following a stream like this. Cletus, when's the last time you cane pole fished?
Say that again?
Cane pole fished.
I think I watched somebody do it once, but I personally have never actually tried it yet.
Your daddy never took you out to any of the streams out here? dropped you in the water?
We did a lot of hunting, but we didn't do a lot of fishing. I think it was mostly because Pops didn't like fish too much.
It should keep you alive when you're on the road. Whether you're on a boat or if you find a freshwater stream like this one.
Let's just say this. If you catch us a couple fish, I'll cook them up real nice for you.
How about this? How about you catch us a couple of fish?
I don't know if I can. I told you I don't know how yet.
Teach a man to fish. He'll eat for the rest of his life. Catch fish for a man, he'll eat that day. I mean, I can catch the fish, or I can try. But still, it's more fun if you get in the water with me, right?
Sure. What about the other guys? They're going to teach them too?
I'm gonna be
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna be busy preparing that campo fish.
Cane pole fishing.
No, campo fish. I've had it before.
He must be from the Sunscale region. Anyways.
So what do I do? Hey, what do you want me to do? What do you got here?
Let's find some sticks about 6 feet long.
6 foot long sticks.
Roll your survival with advantage, Leightash. No, can't be stopped right now. Oh my god, I can hear him in my head already. He's poking around, gets the perfect reads while you're out there.
Just perfect.
Ah, here you go, right here. Oh, never mind. So he reaches down into his belt loop and grabs a knife and cuts off 4 perfect 6 foot reeds.
Fishing with
Sticks the knife
Leightash.
Sticks the knife back into his pocket. Starts to.
Wait, did you just get 24 feet off of your shoelash?
No, actually, I carry twine in my bag. These reeds are what we're gonna need on the end. See,
Oh, gotcha.
fashions this rudimentary line. All right, now got hooks, we got line, we need something to use as bait.
I got some cinnamon twist up in my bag.
It's not the worst thing I've used. You got anything a little flashier? Something metallic, something shiny.
Let me take
The
a
hook is,
look.
Fishing
Hook is
with
shiny
dragon
enough.
shards.
I've got this bead of
these
force.
here. I got these here.
God, no.
You blow out 1/4 square mile of fish actually just become floating up as you throw that bead of force.
I am the greatest fisherman of all time.
I got these big glowing dragon shards here. Which one would you like to use?
I mean, we need some sort of thin metal. I mean, just anything to
Thin
put on the end of the. Yeah.
Hey, Recoil, can we borrow some of your thin metal?
Wow.
Recoil turns around. You people aren't fucking sufferable. Yes, I'll make you some fucking treble hooks. And no, it's not
Yay.
coming off of me, you derelicts. Oh my god. As he gets out his forging hammer. It's not like you're gonna go fishing with my.
I mean, unless you think that'll catch us the big one.
Fucking children. Hey, you're actually gonna get these with +1s. So-
Oh my god! Plus
Hell
one
yeah.
fishing lures.
You'll
I love
get,
it.
you'll get +1s on these. Yeah, I got. They'll go into my artificer infusions on this.
Oh my god!
Hey, that's why I asked.
It's gonna get you guys some treble hooks made up.
Oh, look at that. Flashy and effective. All right. Here's where the waiting comes in. Pick your spot in the water. Toss it in. As he...
Cletus just tosses his whole stick in the water.
No, not the whole stick, just the line. Oh,
Oh, sorry. You said toss it in.
Cletus. How? Got it. All right, cool. The rest of you guys, just the line and the hook. And
Oh, I do not need the line. Just the sharpened end.
I'm curious. Teach me something new there, Umber.
It's not that strange. It's spearfishing.
It's a hook with 3 ends on it. There's not much of a spear. It's a blunt end. Look, hey, here you go. He hands it to him, and Leightash just whips his line out there in the rapids and starts to work it over into the calm water.
Cletus goes down to the edge of where the water kind of like comes together at the rocks and reaches down and grabs his stick and decides to toss it in the way that Leightash taught him.
Go ahead.
I break off the end of my stick. Can I start sharpening it with my knife?
You're taking the reed and really making a spear out of it.
And then once it's there, I like wade out into like a calmer area of the like stream or river, and I just like, you just see me stand patiently, just staring, watching the fish.
So as you wade farther down, I want you to roll a perception check, Umber.
Oh, it was almost good. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna use a lucky. I'm curious.
Gotta burn those 17 luckies he has
Dude,
stacked up.
you got cards. Do it. Let's go. If you're going to burn a lucky, that's a hell of a way to do it right there.
Well.
Yeah, baby.
RoBear's like, shit, I didn't have anything. I
Thank
just
you,
wanted you
chat.
to roll.
Thank you, chat.
Boy, that
I
is
just
weird.
wanted you to roll.
Don't never say he don't have anything.
That's
I'm
where
down to
you're
3 luckies.
where you're so wrong, Cletus Buford. That is where you are
He's
so
always
wrong.
prepared.
You ever heard of a harlequin troublefish? He's got one.
Umbers, you wade down further down the stream.
Oh my god, there's a map. I just realized. Oh my god, this is so cool. Sorry.
You see the stream connects down to this massive pond. In this deep swell, you're looking out at ancient ruins. You can see that crystal clear spring water, which feeds into obvious structure that has long since seen better days.
I think I would absolutely probably move closer.
I should actually be right here because I was going down the bottom of the creek to get my pole from the spot there.
I'd kind of like make my way on this vine. Kind of
Be
slowly
careful.
slide down to the center.
I'll be fine.
And then, does it look pretty deep right there to my left?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see him kind of lay the spear on the vine. And he's just gonna turn and look at the group and smile. Set his bag down. And you're just gonna see him dive into the water.
Uh-oh. Let's go on in.
And I'm gonna try and swim to the very depths if I can. Get me a handful of that deep, deep underbelly mud.
All right. As you hear that initial splash of Umber diving in, you can feel that cold water. It's one of those, it shocks the system at first, but it's also a really good country feeling.
It's cleansing.
Very. Go ahead and give me an athletics check as you dive.
Gonna burn another lucky here. Oh no!
Whoa! Smoking, baby. Let's go.
He's on fire right now.
You have
What is that?
officially taken over the hot rolls.
Oh, no, you said it. Yeah, I'm screwed.
It's nice to you.
Question for you guys. Is the video running smooth on your side? Or is it?
It keeps freezing.
It keeps freezing?
For like
Yeah.
3 or 4 seconds at a time. Is it happening to you too?
Yeah, it's happening over my side.
Okay.
I don't think I'm having any issues, but are you
I
talking
haven't
about
seen
on
anything.
Talking about
If
on
you watch
the
birds
actual
and
video.
stuff, the birds and
yeah, it is
the
a little
water,
bit. Yeah, it is a little bit, but
It keeps
not a big
freezing.
deal.
Yeah, not a big deal.
RNG gods.
When you dive deep, man, this thing goes down 20 feet, 30 feet. Roll a perception check.
$19. I'm gonna add a D8. $26.
This is a massive underwater structure with tunnels and areas to navigate. It is vast. There is no small going down here and grabbing a chunk of mud. There is mortar. There are options. There are man-made structures down here. It is teeming with life as well.
You guys think he's gonna be okay?
Well, I mean, all we can do is wait to see. How long can you hold your breath, Cletus?
I can't swim.
Okay, maybe you should like back up a little bit more.
Well, I mean, I understand how to float. I just don't think I can go underwater very far. My dad never taught me how to swim because we never really went near water too much. Like I could float, I bet, if we sat on the water, but I don't think I could swim down there.
Do I see a... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but to answer your question, I don't think I mean, I could try and hold my breath, but I'm not sure it would go very well. Like I wouldn't be like doing like a good breath holding probably. My lungs have been around so much smoke in the tavern, and you know, they still wheeze every once in a while when I'm breathing. Thanks to Leightash.
Cletus, you want to go swimming?
Listen, if I go swimming, it ain't gonna turn out very good. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I've just recently flexed these new powers. If you want to go, you get in that water, I can turn you into something, I don't know, like a whale or a dolphin. When I made my trip into New Throne, these amazing dolphin used to crash over the front of the boat. I think I could turn you into one.
I could try getting in.
You go for a swim?
Try. I'm not going to say it's going to turn out very good, but I can try it.
Think of it like second nature. I mean, we all saw what Umber did as a gorilla.
So he just steps down on the step to the edge and then takes another step down towards the water.
We better get you in the water before we do this. Come on. It's gonna be real interesting. All right. All right. Just like I did before. Picture it and make it happen. Leightash puts a hand on your shoulder and grabs his lute. Starts to finger up and down that fretboard. Then as the beat gets stronger and faster, you can feel yourself start to change. It almost makes you nauseous for a second. The fact that you're breathing air is repulsive to your lungs as you feel your face start to stretch out. Your feet come together. Your hands start to shrink up within your body. And you fall over into the water. As I keep my hands on you, I just turned you into a dolphin, bro.
Oh,
I don't know if he
my
missed with me a
God.
recoil or not, but I did it. Oh, I did it.
Listen, I love that I'm a dolphin, but it so much would have been better if it was an old tortoise.
I'm, I thought of the grace on the water. I didn't think of, just. Well, there goes another polymorph spell. See you later. Adios. Bye-bye.
So I go ahead and start swimming down because I'm like, holy cow, what the hell is this? And I'm just flying around going super fast.
And I look at him and the little extra like, you sure you didn't turn him into a manatee?
I'm positive. Manatees are lazy.
It's
Yeah,
that
that's perfect.
it's that Chunko dolphin, baby.
I just don't think Cletus would be a dolphin. I feel like a manatee, an old tortoise, anything at this point.
I think higher of you than that. Come on.
All right. I'll accept it.
Thank you. You had a choice to say no, but if
I don't have a choice. I've already fallen in as a dolphin.
But as you begin swimming around those ruins, I think it's like I think it's the whole server. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring everything back up again. You guys will have to relog yourselves back in. I'm gonna bring the server back up. It's funny because that same cadence that the video was going on, the music started going on.
Oh no.
No, I should have probably just restarted the server right before we went live.
We just created Cooter the dolphin.
Cooter the dolphin.
Cooter the dolphin. Oh my god.
Oh
my God.
You slay me, bro. 10 times out of 10.
Booyah. Now you guys should be able to join back up.
I'm still in there. I haven't left.
You'll need to refresh.
Okay. By the way, I don't know if you know, Leightash, but every time you open your mic, it static pops really loud.
Does
Like a
it?
hiss. Yeah, like you just did it. I don't know. Does anybody else hear that, or is that just me?
No, I hear it too.
Okay. Yeah, like all night, every time. I don't know if it was like it's your mic or if it's just the connection between you and us.
It's usually something Rob would yell at me for.
Probably we were too deep in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I know why. Hold on.
There's been a couple issues tonight.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me these things? That was because RTX was running in dominant mode. So now it should be better.
Wait, don't say anything. And then just say something out of nowhere. Like start to talk.
I love you.
Yeah, you fixed it.
Yep.
Because
That's all
anytime you would have started to talk, it would go.
Yeah.
I just figured it was like a push to talk or something.
Yeah, I thought it was
Nope.
push to talk.
That's
He's on radio.
That's the difference between what RTX voice does when I break my gate and just using my standard processor.
Hmm.
Give me the info. Come on.
I just assumed that if he didn't say anything, I don't need to say anything, kind of thing.
No, I was just letting it eat. I was gonna fix it later.
There was one earlier when it was real, like me and you were having that real sweet talk between each other. You were like, Cletus.
Please.
Oh God! Did you just shock me with a lightning bolt?
Yes.
There we go. At least I got music back. So,
Yay! It's not lagging anymore. Looks good.
as you dive in, with Umber going down further deep. You realize something's just not right, Cletus. You don't know what it is, but something is wrong.
Can I not enjoy this dolphin for a little while? Do we have to have an earth-shattering, violent moment after I get dolphin form?
Yes, we do.
Welcome to CaptainRoBear DnD.
Swim, bro.
Perception check, Garomesh. Recoil. Have you jumped in already, Leightash?
I'm just in the water. I just set him loose, so I'm in the water, but I'm not in like deep.
So you just you just waded out into it.
Yeah.
Nice roll.
Recoil, marveling at your new sea cow form.
He's not a manatee, you son of a bitch!
he's certainly not tuna chunk light. Garomesh, you see this massive beast come wandering up to the watering hole. Something you've never seen before. Massive plate antlers with a huge horn on the front of its head. As it lowers down to drink from these waters, you also feel something run up and over your leg. Darting back and forth. Small creatures from the end of the stream. And you begin to hear some heavy footsteps. And that is where we will pick up next week.
All right, listen, I'm a dolphin and now the stuff's up on land? Why am I a dolphin?
Under the sea, under the sea.
Hey, you're like
Everything's
everything
safer
down
down
the
when it's
crowd.
Is this where I make my great getaway?
Oh, I can't wait to grab your fin and ride you.
You are 100% doll thick, is what you are.
Doll thick.
Umber turns around. Is that a manatee?
I come flying out of the water and do a flying sidekick into the beast.
See?
Dolphin sidekick.
Fin
Damn
kick.
right. Dolphin fin kick. Just get it. And in all due respect, I don't know if Leightash has actually seen Manatee. He's spent a lot of time on seafaring boats, but nothing much up the river. He usually just takes that first port and starts wandering his way through the woods from town to town. There's not too many manatees in there.
They're literally water sea cows. They're giant floating cows, and it's
I know what manatees are, but he does not.
I used to go to Blue Springs in Florida and swim with them, like on Fridays, because we had like a swimming class there, and they would let us swim with the manatees in the Blue Springs. Dude, it was crazy. Those things, literally, as you touch them, their skin is just like this soft, like it's like plush when it goes by you. It's so crazy, dude.
They live the lazy boy life.
Manatee snuggling.
You watch it, sometimes they'll just like float and then just like hover there and flop over sideways.
Yeah, a lot of shit and grass.
Dude, it's amazing.
Dude,
manatees are amazing.
great episode, guys. Awesome RP.
Good.
Oh my
Hell yeah.
God. If you'd gotten that 20 on the journal, I would have shit my pants. Hey,
That would have been so great.
way to go, Tim. That was a very cool moment of you trusting and handing it over and going, hey, if it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
Dude, I
You
did
know?
not expect that journal to be handed over. Like, I know that's shit that you hold close to you. To hand it over to him like that's trust or that's recklessness.
Good.
I don't know.
It's a good buffer. He knows it's in a language he probably doesn't know, but
I mean, he doesn't know that language, but I mean, still, that's a moment of trust. That's a moment of bonding. That's really cool.
Yeah, I had no idea what languages that Umber spoke, so I was just like, hey, man, if he can read it, he can read it.
that's awesome, man. I can't
It
wait.
was crazy.
Oh, it's going to be good.
For Cletus, for sure, because that whole battle the other day, last week, was just like painstaking for him. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed how quiet I was that entire fight. Like, very little things spoken. If you go back and watch it, it's just Cletus was so shocked that he was watching his own friends just get annihilated by his hands, basically, and his friends.
It was a shit situation.
Oh, it was bad for Cletus. It was a bad one.
Garomesh's flex on all that was by far the most like.
Dude, tonight when he went off on Umber, I was like, are we not gonna play together anymore? Like,
Dude, that's the best part. That's the best part of this circle. We all have the trust in each other that we can do that and walk away from it like, all right, dude, that was all in the moment.
Yeah.
Next time,
Yeah, fuck you, Tim.
Doing that,
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, that was awesome. I was not expecting it, to be honest.
I wasn't either. I wasn't ready for that.
Shit got weird at night at camp.
I'm just curious on it, depending on how I answer that. If I had answered it any differently, what you would have done.
Like, I literally, all I did was just adjust my overall speech to what your response was. So if your response was like, yeah, it's to help him pass over, I would have been like, the fuck it is. You know, I was basically going to do the same speech, but just take out the apology.
Yeah.
I was like, my character completely misunderstood. He thought it was like you, like, helping them pass over, you know. And I was like, that's not what I'm doing here. That's not what I'm doing with these two people specifically.
I love it though. As soon as you took those, I was like, oh, there's a clash here because I have to do something for me, and I know you have to do something for you, and I was like, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if you would let me, and then you let me do it, and then you brought it up later, and I was like, okay. But that was, I mean, it was cool. It was,
And like how I saw like the scene in my head is like as you were anointing the rest of the bodies, I was by myself dragging 2 bodies out of the camp and stringing them up in front of the door. And then as you guys were burying the bodies, that's when I set them aflame.
Got some straight Conan shit going on in the front of that camp. I imagined when you put him up over there, it was like, oh, it looks like Dracula's castle now with Alucard on season 3.
It's one of the things that like I was kind of like taking inspiration from was Castlevania, the Vlad Tepes, and then just like I can't remember what book it is that I stole that from, burying them in the sky. Like
I've heard that before. I don't know where it was from, but the
sky burial is a different thing, and then there's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
but the sky burial is where they put them up on rocks and they let the birds of prey.
Yeah,
when you can't bury them, like Mongolian style, they got to put them up in the mountains.
Yeah, you form a cairn and put them on top of the cairn.
Hell yeah.
The idea of like stringing them up by the feet instead of like actually burying them, because there's also like there's a culture that used to bury people upside down as well. When you were basically if you did some bad shit in life, they would bury you upside down.
The more you know. Guys, if you want to get some more D&D in your life, Cletus is going to be doing a sponsored stream here later tonight, playing some of that Solasta. So get it.
Let's go.
Him and the Burkmaster are going to be playing, so rest of you night owls, you got something to do. We'll be going in a repeat. Love y'all. Join us for our special side quest. We're gonna put something together for you tomorrow between Radio, Adam, and myself. Enjoy an extra little bit of story in Baldur's Gate. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. CDT.
Night, everybody.